Awesome. The atmosphere today was unbelievable. The electricity in that place, the whole game was awesome. We love playing here, and having them being as loud as they are, it helps us a ton. So credit to Bison Nation, they were awesome today.
You aired it out a little bit there for us. You excited to not have to answer questions about whether or not you can throw the ball from here on out?
I don't know. Offensive line played really well again. They're playing at a high level in the run game and the throw game, and guys were making plays on the perimeter today. RJ, Shep, Zach had a huge catch on that first drive. So I'm just trying to play as fast as I can and getting more confident, make sure I get them the ball so they can make plays afterwards.
The rest of the world's rewatching Vraa's catch on Twitter, ESPN, Bleacher Report. They're all retweeting it right now. What was your reaction when he made that catch? Did you get a good look at it?
Yeah, I got to see the whole thing, and we kind of knew the coverage, and we changed the route. We saw something that we liked, and I was just throwing it up there, hoping he would make a play. And yeah, he's awesome to have. A 6-year guy, a captain. He's been awesome for me, and he had a huge play today.
Pierre, talk about the interception and the touchdown. How did that play kind of unfold in front of you there?
Honestly, I just read the quarterback's eyes. When I seen him look, I just ran. So happened the ball fell in my hands, and I just took it and ran with it.
How big is that for the defense to create a turnover into a touchdown, where it's something you guys haven't done too much this season?
It's real great. When we get that spark, it's like you just want to keep going, just build on from, and just don't let up. It's like keeping the foot on the gas pedal.
How important do you think that was early in the game to get a play like that for the defense?
It definitely helps out because it's like it sets the tone, not only for us but the offense as well. Like when you have a great play happen, like it gets everybody going. So once that happens, people just keep going with it.
Easton, what's the difference between your first game and this game?
Just getting more comfortable. I think I'm playing a little bit faster. Just feeling things a little bit better. It's been a while since I played, and just kind of picking up the speed of the game, and really just trusting the guys around me because we got a lot of good players and they're playing at high level right now.
Pierre, that was a big offensive group of guys you were playing. What can you just say about the game planning for this game and just following that mission kind of set out for you guys?
Well, honestly, the coaches did well game planning, helping us to stay focused and what we had to do for the game. We just went out there and made them look well.
Was there any extra motivation? I mean, the last time you guys were out here, it wasn't your best game. Was there extra motivation this week to put on a good show at the Fargo Dome?
Oh, definitely. Everybody had that chip on their shoulder. Like, we told ourselves we had to play great at all times and not just sometimes. We had to have no letdowns and just play Bison defense.
Easton, was that the most complete game you feel like you've played so far? You feel like you're just getting better every day?
Yeah, I think as an offense, we're getting better, and then we got to keep doing that. We got a really tough road game. Youngstown next week. It's going to be a hostile environment. They're a really good football team, so we got to keep getting better.
Yeah, it might be. Some of those posts from years past are, big ones, but that one as a big play is probably the new number one, yeah.
To tie the touchdown record with that, make it any more sweeter?
Yeah, definitely, especially after watching it.
Have you ever done anything like that in practice, reached over a guy's back to make a catch?
Yeah, every once in a while in practice, but, we're against the scouts, and, some of those scouts are still really good players, but to do it in a game is, just awesome.
You said you saw it. Did you see it on the replay board? Did you see it on your phone afterwards on the game, or when did you actually first see the replay?
A bunch of the freshmen came running into the locker room afterwards, and they were all pulling out their phones and showing me, and I had no idea at the time, and I'm just getting swarmed with videos and whatnot, so it was really cool to see.
Joe, do you think this was kind of a statement game for you guys, or just one of your most complete efforts of the season?
Yeah, I think so. I think the last 2 games kind of leading up to this one, you could tell everything was starting to click a little bit better with us, and then this game, just everything was just hitting on all cylinders. I think that's why we played such a complete game, and we just got to keep going with that.
Joe, what can you say about your young quarterback?
He's getting so much better. I mean, you can tell he's getting more confident. We always knew he had the skill because in practice there's not as much necessarily pressure, and he was making all these plays. And I think that playing in this atmosphere in these last 3 games, he's just gotten so much more confident. And you can tell that he's really developing into a leader as well in the huddle and everything. And he's playing some really good ball now.
Joe, this line seems like the offensive line seems like it's playing better and better as weeks go on. Does that have to do with getting guys back healthy a little bit, or what are you attributing to the progression of the offensive line?
I think it was a lot of. We did suffer some injuries early on, but I think that the main thing was we've, been able to work together more and more. I think that, yeah, maybe injuries did play into that a little bit, but just being able to get used to each other. And I think that just overall, just the entire team has just had a whole new attitudes the last couple of weeks that have really been helping the offensive line and the entire team.
What's it like when you guys get a run 61 times in a game? I'm sure as an offensive lineman, you probably like seeing that. Is that when you see that stat, what pops in your head?
I love it. It's a great. I love the feeling of being able to know that when we go into the second half, the defense is getting tired, and that's when we start to really hit these big plays. And I think that knowing beforehand, no matter what they throw at us, we're gonna be able to get yards on it. And even if it is only 4 or 5 yards, sometimes those are my favorite plays because they're so hard and well earned. And I think that that's something that we enjoy, take pride in.
How does Easton's just comfort in this offense and in the huddle ranked among Brock and Carson, the other guys that have been there before?
I think that he's getting there. I mean, obviously those guys had so much more experience to develop, but no, he's definitely making stride. So much improvements. I guess with his his confidence, his demeanor, and everything in the huddle. But I think that a couple more games, and I think he'll be really getting to like those Brock and Carson levels. But yeah.
Zach, we all kept asking if Easton was going to be able to throw it like he did today. How much of a game plan was that, and how prepared were you guys for that, to know that you guys were going to be looking for him to be hitting you guys deep?
It was a big game plan for us, and we know their defense quite a bit with Coach Entz working there, and they know us pretty well. So I feel like we had a pretty good game plan. The coaches, the players were all confident in it, and we know Easton can run the ball, and now after today, we definitely know he can pass. So looking forward to the future with him.
Guys, Coach Kleiman said that both of the seniors, there was a challenge after the South Dakota game. What was said, and how do you think what made you guys respond the way you have the last 3 games?
Basically, he just told us we got to step up. Seniors, captains, not just us specifically, but just as a whole team, we got to see some leadership for everyone. We got to know when to pick everyone up, get some emotion, get some intensity going, and we just can't take any day for granted. We know that guys can get hurt like Carson. We just got to seize every opportunity we have.
Illinois State, how does that set up these 502 games for you guys?
Just on our mind. All we want to do is win the day, win the next play, win the next game. So that's the only thing on our mind.